What's going on, you fiddlers? Nicky D here, coming at you live, man, yet again, and we're just chilling out at work, as the usual. This is the gig fam T9, and we're just chilling, man, chilling like a villain. So anyway, I just want to talk about something that I always find is funny, but not necessarily requested, but it's here. It's online dating, right? It gets views. But just how I find them, how I find these apps, and what's the process, right? So I'm just gonna, because I do a lot of these dating app reviews at this point, or a good amount of them, and obviously maybe some people are curious about how the system goes. Now, in my live streams, I do talk about this a little bit, but what I'll occasionally do is I'll usually just hear about them, but I actually browse like subreddits and things like that on Reddit, and I'll look around and I'll just kind of see, I'll Google up, like whatever, right? I'll just kind of search around, and I'll usually see something that'll be like, oh, like the Muzz dating app, for Muslims, and I'm like, oh, that would be funny, and then I'll continue to go through there. What'll happen is in the process, I always get the app. Usually it's an app. I find it just more convenient, and it's, to be fair, it's like what 99% of people are going to use. If there's a website, I can guarantee you that not that many people are logging into bumble.com, okay? There is a bumble.com, but I mean, not that many people are logging into that, right? They're going to use an app. It's just that's way more convenient on a phone. So I almost always get the app, and that's the first thing you check too. You check for a website, because it's always like, it's interesting when they got the website, because that's where they'll boast about their numbers and things. Give the app, like, I have a screen record software, so it's really convenient, but I'll do it like, sometimes I'll just do it on a break. Like, I'll go take a break at work, I'll just go sign up to the app, and I'll start jotting down things when I'm working on it, like when I'm signing up. So the initial recording actually is a lot longer than you think. Like, it could be like half an hour to do the full setup of an account. It could be 10 minutes. It just depends how many times I want to stop and write something down, but I'll usually have just a notepad with me, and I'll just start jotting things down, whether that be like the subscription blasting right away, or, something egregious that I see, off the hop, right, that I want to come back to. The good thing is with the footage, obviously, is I can just rewind and go through and just see, whatever. So I'll sign up initially, and then what I'll do is I'll just start hunting for features, looking, right? What can I find? Can I do this? Can I do that? Especially on a paid dating site, I'll start looking at what I'm allowed and what I'm not allowed to do. And obviously, I just note everything, all the subscriptions. I try to see if there's free trials, anything like that. Anything to give it credit, right, where credit is due. Even getting to the point again, like going through the reviews. Can I delete the account? What's the general populace? There was one of them I actually did on Ugly Schmucks, which I actually thought was kind of a cool idea. So I actually went into the forums and I made a post, and I was like, hey, like, let me know what you think of this dating site. I'm doing a YouTube review on it. I'd love to hear your feedback. So getting the community involved too, right? If there's any community features, I love going through them. Even the Plenty of Fish live stream, I even did a couple of videos on them. So, I have like 5 videos or something where I'm actually in there and I'm live streaming on the site, talking to people and stuff. And I thought it was just kind of cool, to go through. So yeah, it's usually how it'll go. Try messaging, stuff like that. I'll genuinely try to have a few chats, but I mean, nothing ever comes of most of them. And once I get all that, you collect the data, right? So not like it's like, you know what I mean, though. It's not like I went out and did a survey. So one thing would be kind of cool, though, is I wouldn't mind getting someone like a female to start going through the same dating apps that I go through, like at the same time, and then compare our comparisons, like our situation. Like, I usually try it for about a week tops, like 3 days, 4 days to a week, something like that. And then it would be cool because I could actually have like, okay, here's how my side of it went. And then what I could do is a quick segment where I'm like, okay, and here's how, like, say, Katie's segment went, and, here's what she dealt with on the same app, like how different it was, right? Like, maybe I got nothing, like no attention, no matches, no nothing, and Katie gets like a couple hundred, it would be an interesting thing to note. I don't know. So it would be interesting. So there's just some ideas there. But yeah, so it's kind of just how it runs, how I run it. I'm always up for ideas too. If you guys have a dating site you want me to check out or an app, and you're like, oh, or if I've even reviewed it in the past, and you're like, we'd love to have a new and refreshed review. I think my format's a lot better than it used to be. There was a comment that I thought was quite funny. I do remember, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but if I saw it, I would recognize it. Not John Talks. I don't know. But he's a subscriber. Anyway, he commented, though, that he watched my older video where I talked about Plenty of Fish. Like, this was like 6 years ago. And, guy just walked by. That's funny. They'll do that. Anyway, yeah, and he watched the video. And he's like, man, like, you come off like, young guy. You're out there swearing a lot. Kind of seems like a bit more of a rage. But that's what I liked, right? Like, I thought that was funny. And now he's like, it's obviously you're a lot more matured in your videos, and obviously it's monetization as well. I'd love to discern cursing and swearing, but monetization. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, you're just a lot more matured in your videos now, and and it's a lot more structured as well. And I would think that I would agree that we've got a structure. So yeah, if you guys have ideas, like let me know if you want to see something in the dating videos, or if you have a dating site or an app you really want me to hone in on, right? Because there's definitely a few that I've been meaning to get around to, but I get Guild Wars 2, man. I basically have a second life now. That's how it is. Someone would know what I'm talking about there. All right, anyway, I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.